It is 3 weeks postpartum, and I wanted to share with you, Lord Jesus, my cat. Can you stop, please? Excuse me, I'm doing it again. It's 3 weeks postpartum, and I wanted to do my labor and delivery story. It is well overdue. I have been in bed resting, and I have been on the go. So it's been half and half. I'm not as sore. My pain medication is almost out. It's when they put me on Percocet and ibuprofen. Percocet is almost gone because I would take that not every day, but when I feel the most pain, I would take that during the day, and at night it would help me sleep. Because most of the time I still sleep on my back, my side sometimes, but I still feel a little bit of pressure. And that comes after a C-section. I'm not sure about vaginal because I never had it, so I wouldn't know. And I am back to 180. I just went to the doctor the other day to look at my stitches, and I went from, before I was pregnant, I was 174, I think, and I went up to 204. So I went to 204, I'm back to 180, and the goal is to get back down to 160. So I like myself at 160, 155 because I feel like I'm thick but small. You know how you feel skinny but you still feel thick, you still got that dump, you know. But anyway, let me tell y'all about my labor delivery story. So y'all saw the part when, you know, I'm going to the hospital after the C-section and me visiting the baby, but what y'all don't know is what happened when I went into the actual surgery room. Going into labor and you're having contractions, they give you an epidural. When you have a scheduled C-section, you don't get an epidural because epidural is for contractions. When you have a scheduled C-section, you get something called a spinal. It's similar as an epidural, and they still put it in the same spot in your spine of your back. I went in, the nurse had me, you know, like hunched over, bent over with my head down. So as soon as she gave me the spinal, I told the nurse, I was like, oh, okay, it works right away. Like as soon as she puts it in, your whole body goes numb, you know, except for the top part. So I'm like, okay, it works right away. So they laid me down on the table, and the doctor came in. So she's like, oh my God, you know, it's so wonderful that you're doing this for a couple. You did egg donation before, correct? Blah, 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 blah. So we're talking, and I'm really like, would you shut the hell up? Because I start to feel sick. It's something I can't even explain. Like I started to feel like I couldn't breathe, and I started to feel dizzy. So the nurse is like, do you feel good? I'm like, no. She's like, okay, let me lower the bed for you. So they lowered the bed, and that felt like it helped. But this time it just felt like I couldn't move. Like I was up and I knew what was going on, but I couldn't even turn to the side, you know, to talk to Sophia, the IP, or to talk to the nurse. So I'm breathing like, and the nurse is like, take small deep breaths. I'm like, how the hell do you do that? I'm like I cannot catch my breath. Like it felt like I'm on a roller coaster and you can't move. Like if you're on a roller coaster, you can't move and you can't scream. That's how I felt on the table. And all of my friends that have had scheduled C-sections, they said that they felt sick as well. So I don't like that spinal. I don't like it at all. And Sophia asked the nurse, am I up? And the nurse was like, yeah, she's up, you can talk to her. But it's just like I felt in the twilight zone that I couldn't even turn to talk to her. So she was holding my hand during the procedure, and then when he came out, she went over to the baby and took the pictures. So at that time, they were sewing me back up. They moved me from the operating table to the transfer bed to take me to the recovery room. Pain starts to kick in there. I'm like, excuse me. I need my nurse. So she gives me some medicine. I'm like, y'all gonna have to up it up because this shit hurts. Like I'm really in pain. And I'm thinking, I'm like, damn, I don't remember having this much pain when I had Layla. But like they said, when you have another C-section, they cut you in the same spot. It's scar tissue. So they're going through all that stuff once again in the same exact spot. It's going to feel worse. And if you get it again, another C-section, again and again, the worse it's going to get. So I'm even scared to even have any more kids. I don't want another C-section. I don't want to push it out either. So I don't know how they're going to get the joint. So So the nurse comes, she ups it, and then I start to itch. I'm like, okay, I know I didn't feel this way last time. But I heard another lady, like two, not doors, but we had, you know, the drapes. Everybody had their own like cubicle sectional. So I heard her complaining that she was itching. So I was like, okay, I'm not the only one. But the nurse said that's one of the side effects of the spinal. So I'm like, okay. So she gave me Benadryl and whatever else she gave me. I started feeling good. I was like, yes. And I heard the lady next to me, I guess this was her first C-section. She's like, damn, I'm in so much pain. I wish I didn't have to get a C-section. So I'm drugged up and I'm hearing all of this, and I heard that they, you know, their newborn was a girl and they named her Tori. And I love the name Tori. So I'm like, excuse me? Excuse me? And she's like, yes. I'm like, I'm a little drugged up right now, but I love the name Tori. I said, I love that name. That's so beautiful. And I said, can you, you know, can you push the drape back so I can see your face? And she said, yeah. So she moved the drape back and we started talking, and she ended up telling me that before they had Tori, she was pregnant with another baby, but they ended up having a miscarriage at 5 months. So I got into the story that, you know, I'm a surrogate and I'm caring for this couple. But we had a nice conversation, and she was just saying that she has a son and her husband has two older sons as well. But anyway, but my second experience with a C-section was horrible than last time, but I made it. I'm still alive and I'm thankful for that. Sassy. Damn cat, they act like they don't know their name. Sassy, come here. I told y'all I got her like a month ago. I was having baby blues. Now this is another thing. I'm really emotional when I'm pregnant, and I cry off of a lot of things. And it might be even old stuff that I think of and I'm crying off of. I'm just really emotional pregnant. So she helped me with my baby blues. I was like, you know what? I need to have me a pet or something, especially when my daughter isn't here, when she's with her father. So I could just have, you know, feel like I have company or something. And she really helped with that. So ever since I got her, I stopped the crying. And I'm definitely not attached to the baby. Everybody keeps still asking me, you know, did you feel any type of way when you held the baby? Did it feel like yours or somebody else's? He definitely felt like he was somebody else's. When you become a surrogate, you have that mindset that this is not your child. So it's no attachment. You have the mindset, I'm carrying a child for somebody else. That is not my child. I've been through this, so I know what's going to happen. And it's just no connection. Like, I have love for him, but I do not love him as in, oh my God, like I want to kidnap him like the movies say. Because that's not how it goes down. I talked to Sophia last week. She said, you know, if I want to come to visit this week, just let her know, you know, how I'm feeling. They live about an hour away from me, so it's not that far. I plan on visiting. I think we're going to keep in touch. I was even thinking about becoming their surrogate again, because we have a good relationship. We have good communication. We love each other. Like, I love them and they love me as well. And I was thinking, you know, well, maybe I should carry for them again. But I am dating now. So if my husband that I end up marrying doesn't have kids, I don't think that's going to work, because I would definitely have to have another one for him. I will be happy if I didn't have any more kids, to tell you the truth. But if I was to meet somebody and they didn't have any kids, then I would have one for my husband. You know, that's just the right thing to do, because he doesn't have any kids and I'm entertaining him, and then we fall deeply in love, you know, because he can't resist. So the right thing to do is to have a child, you know, within our marriage. Because I definitely don't want kids outside of marriage. I don't need another baby daddy. Okay? No, that ain't gonna go down. That's definitely not going to go down. I find me a zaddy, and we're gonna get married, and then we're gonna have a baby, and hopefully it's a boy. But I was thinking about it, so I don't know. We shall see, because they said about a year, and I definitely said if I was to get pregnant again, it will be after my 30th birthday. But I do have a cutoff line. I don't want to be pregnant after 33, so my cutoff line is 33. So whoever's gonna be my husband, you're gonna need to put a ring on this before I turn 33. The experience was great. I'm caring for this couple. I was able to help bring a child in this world for somebody else, and that's so crazy to me. Like, I actually carried a whole baby for somebody else and went through the pain for them. And to think about it, it really gets me teary-eyed sometimes, because I'm like, I would never think that I would sign up for this, because you really never hear in the black community that a lot of black women are doing this. And now that I have put my story out there and have become a surrogate, it's a lot of people that I've influenced to do the same thing as me. And I'm not saying every black girl is just influenced because of me, but a lot of people have hit me up and are starting their journey because they saw my story. Like, a lot of people don't know about this process and, you know, really caring for somebody else. Everybody just sees the movies or see white women caring for other people, and it's amazing. And I would like to help anybody that I can. If you have any questions, and point you into the right direction. So leave your comment below if you have any questions. If you want to know how, you know, just this experience is. I mean, it's mostly in my videos, but if you have any questions that I have not answered, leave it below, or feel free to email me or hit me up on my Facebook. My name is Sakoya.Justice, just like my YouTube. So you can message me on there as well, and I'll be happy to give you the answer if I know it. But absolutely, absolutely do your research, and the agency that you choose, make sure that you're comfortable with it. I gotta show y'all. So I've been wearing my corset under my clothes to help, you know, shape my waistline and bring my stomach down under my outfits. This is the end of my surrogacy journey, y'all. I am no longer doing any more pregnancy videos because I'm not pregnant anymore. I will update you on my weight loss routine. I'm also going out of town, so I will be vlogging that to Jamaica. So it's more stuff to come, but just not about pregnancy. I can't believe this whole journey is over. I started it in January 2016. It's been a great journey. I will definitely keep y'all updated with Mason and my visiting days, so stay tuned for that. But this will be the last video about pregnancy, unless it's anything else that I can answer for y'all. Just let me know. Hey y'all, it's Sakoya.Justice. I will talk to you later.